So this is a reading for anyone who is basically in the eye of the storm. Something's about to happen where you're going to see someone expose themselves. You're going to see their true colors. And you just sit there comfortably and watch everything happen, watch everything unfold, because God is about to do something major in your life. And all you have to do is watch it happen. So, yeah, let's get started. And keep in mind that all of these messages are general. So if you like to book a personal reading, you can do so by sending your payment through PayPal. Include your question in the description box. So let's get into this energy. There's a vibe that you're being surrounded right now, and it feels like the eye of the storm. And it also feels like you're at peace, but you have a lot of power here. You can tell the storm to be still, but you choose to let it continue. There's some energy like you're watching someone get triggered or act out because they can't have you. They see you doing well and they're upset, internally upset that they don't have anything to do with that, or that you left this person in the dust. Whoever's in this energy already knows that this is going to happen. As soon as you start doing well, people are going to get upset about it. And it just seems like the only thing that's really triggering is the fact that these people you thought were your friends, you thought they were supporters, calm them down and reassure them, but it's like you just choose to watch them go off. And it's like, yeah, I lost that fight. Whatever this person is fighting within themselves, you already let go of it. There's some internal conflict on the part of your surroundings. I feel like your surroundings is having to come with the terms with the fact that they have to let you go. You're focused on what moves you forward, and also this thing that you're putting your attention into is going to give back in major ways. You're going to be able to harvest from this, whatever it is that you're focused on. Is not something that just takes, and there's no give back in this energy. Okay, so this person is coming so quickly. It feels like almost like someone's swiping right and there's the love of your life. Like there's this karmic who's in your energy and upset about the fact that you're doing well and moving forward. And then as soon as you swipe and get rid of them, there's this new person. But it'd be something that's happening online, but it feels like it's happening in real life. Like in real life, someone is going nuts and you mentally reject them and allow them to feel their own energy. And then just like that, boom, someone else is in your life that supports you. So someone is coming in with a love offer, and it may be something that sticks around for a while. For some, it could just be, a temporary thing. There was a limit put on this relationship. Someone said 10 years. Someone also said 8 decades or 4 decades. I heard 4 decades, which is 80 years. So there's this vibe that it's like, if we have to put a number on this, then let it be eternity. This person really wants to be in your life and they don't want it to end, but they also don't want to jinx it. So whoever this karmic was in your energy is really shocked and taken aback by the fact that you're doing well. That's what I'm getting overall. And they really thought that they left you in the dust. They left you for dead. They didn't think you would survive this. And they're running back and telling everyone that you are a horrible person. And the fact is, anyone who's listening to this story, they already know that this person is full of shit. And they're actually exposing themselves because, like, you would know that, it's wrong to just kick somebody to the curb, even if you didn't like them. There's gentler ways to let someone down. So this vibe is just like so cutthroat on their part. And it's just given, I'm triggered, I'm jealous. The vibe is very much jealous. They're showing their true colors. Page of Cups is coming out. Oh, okay. So I read this as Page of Cups. So this is Page of Swords. So Someone's definitely coming in and they have words. That's what I'm getting. Like, I have words with you, or I have something to tell you. I have something to get off of my chest. For some of y'all, you may be considering taking this person back, or there's some vibe here. Like, you could just reassure this person that everything's okay and whatever they're concerned about is not a real issue. So maybe this relationship is not being terminated. It's just you're getting to know this person and learn just how much of your heart you can give this person and trust this person with. There's some energy that this person is growing. They're still learning themselves. It's still very young. Their energy is very like a toddler who's having a temper tantrum. So it's like, well, can I trust him with a cup, or does he still have to use a sippy cup? But there is this vibe like he's being nursed, if I can continue with this metaphor. Like, he's being weaned. So he still has fits here and there, but he's growing. Okay. He's learning to mature. And also, he may be coming in with an apology because of this upset. He may have time to reflect on his behavior and say, oh, wow, that was really petty. I didn't have to say all of that. And she's not concerned about it anyway. Like, it's just him and his feelings at this point. And the best thing he can do is apologize. And it's like, well, you're already forgiven. Also, I feel like you have a huge support group. And when he pushed, you just fell right into their arms. And it seems like the energy of someone who's like, it wants to be the energy of a girl group that's eating ice cream, like crying over a breakup, but it's not like that at all. It's like you just went back to your regular day. It's like you have friends or a support group who are just there for you. It doesn't even have to be anything toxic about it. You're not overeating, you're not binging on anything. You're just going back to your normal, regularly scheduled program, living your life, loving yourself, and looking forward to the next day, looking forward to this person realizing that they crossed the line, but it's their own line. You know, they're puncturing the membrane of their own support, their own protection. So the Queen of Wands is coming out. Yeah, this is definitely someone who's in control of themselves. You might have been called out as a diva. That's the first word I'm getting. A diva. Somebody could have called you a snake. Someone could have called you a viper. I'm really getting Jezebel energy, prostitute, whore, harlot. Like, this person really did go there. And again, is this vibe like he doesn't know who he is enough to realize his own position in this story. It's like he's telling a story about how he hired a prostitute and fell in love, or he hired a stripper and fell in love. And now the rest of the story is just he's dogging this stripper and her career and all her life choices. But it's like, you hired her. At the end of the day, you respect someone who's on their hustle. You don't judge, because we're all human. But, you know, your place in this position is not innocent little angel. It makes it seem like he's just not self-aware like the way he's pretending to be. So he exposed himself, but at the same time, like, he's in a safe place in your heart. If this is someone you opened up to, he's safe to discover himself and learn to grow from a boy to a man. I do feel like he still has some growing to do. Just like this cat here in your energy, you could be seeing black cats in your energy, just kind of prancing around, stalking you and hoping to make a contact, a connection with you. It's getting colder, so these cats want a home. They want a warm home, a warm bed. They want a meal. And you see right through the games. So you have this Knight of Cups coming out, and then the Sun here. Yeah, they definitely see you as protection and shelter from the colder weather. They feel like you're someone with a heart that keeps giving. And this person who was in your energy, he really looked up to you like you were his mother. That's the vibe I'm getting. There's so many issues and layers that could be peeled back at this time. And it's like, duh. Duh, he wanted someone to hold him and coddle him. And there could have been a split second where your thought went to the money and he's like, oh, so that's all it's about, or something. Like, that's the vibe I'm getting. And it's like, yeah, you are protecting yourself because this person isn't. 733 could be significant. This person is only concerned about their wounds and their childhood trauma. And, you've got bills to pay. Whoever's in this energy of this, I definitely feel like you're coming from a higher space, a higher level of consciousness. And it seems like you had a lot of things to deal with to even get to this level, but I feel like you're so far past reflecting on pain, reflecting on trauma and all of that. It's like, look, I got a job to do. I'm here to do it. Whatever you chose as your career choice is your choice, and no one has a right to judge you about it. Obviously, you're getting something out of it, or whatever it is you're doing. This person wanted to act as if you were playing a harlot in this case. I mean, you could be something as simple as a therapist, and it's like, well, you're letting people open their heart up to you, and you're making eye contact with other men. Like, that's the vibe I'm getting, that this person just really just snapped out and forgot their place for a second. So if this is your, okay, so yeah, personal readings through PayPal, this is general energy, but let's get some more into this, what's going on here. Let's see which deck I'm going to use. I'm going to use the Business Oracle Entrepreneur, because I do feel like you're focused on your money at this time, and there's lots of love in your life. It depends on where you reflect and where you direct your energy, because yeah, there's people having temper tantrums. This could also be a business partner that's having a temper tantrum. You have diversified. It's like you got so many people on your team that you don't have to focus on one person who's unhappy about one specific thing. This could be a client that you're dealing with, someone that hired you. We did go through that energy. It says build the trust factor with your audience. Be ubiquitous in your niche by sharing your content on diverse platforms. So I'm almost feeling like there's this vibe of not putting all your eggs in one basket. Like, if this is a customer, they want to go and post reviews and complain and, allow them that space to do so. But every time they mention your name, it's publicity. And every time they complain, it gives the viewers and potential buyers an opportunity to really reflect on his side of the story. And there's so many holes in this story that it's just like naturally just advertising for you. Because like, well, who is this woman that would deal with such a hissy fit? Because this is clearly a hissy fit. And you just have this impression of being so strong and stable on the other end. Like, you got it going on. So this card is coming out. Among all the chaos, build your email list and nurture your audience by staying in touch. So yeah, there is this vibe of a lot going on that it may be relevant, it may not be relevant to your situation, but you're building, okay? And continue to do so. Like, what this person, they wanted to do was knock you down the whole time, complaining about you having some kind of snake-like energy and bringing him down, bringing his vibe down. But the whole situation just came off like this person was trying to knock you down, and they're boasting and bragging about how much better they are than you. And, their intentions was to come off on top, which just gives the impression that they don't feel like they're on the top. It gives the impression that you are doing better than them, that you feel that you are in a more secure and stable place than them. And so just continue to do that, continue to build, because clearly you're doing well. Let's get a couple more cards for your business. What's going on with your business? Yeah, I also feel like whoever's in this energy, they didn't realize how much shadow work you were doing in the background. Then you have profit here. So welcome abundance into your life, because it's here now. And it's like anybody trying to jump in front of this gravy train. Oh my God, gravy train. Anyone trying to jump in front of this gravy train is going to get themselves hurt. You have a wrong relationship with money. Rejoice in opportunities and experiences it brings. So yeah, this person tried the same old tricks and schemes and games that worked in the past, the same old hissy fit, the same old tantrums. And I don't even feel like it's going to reach your ears at this point. You may be hearing word like there's people talking about you. There's people that don't like you. There's people saying this, that, and the other. And even that is noise because you're so focused on your money right now. And it's not like something that you need to put your hand out and ask. It's just coming. It's on the way. It may already be in your lap. It's already yours. I feel like you're already spending this money. You've got plans for this money already. You have publicized. So you're definitely going public at this time. Stop hiding behind your computer. Get publicity for your brand. Be bold and visible in your market. Be the rock star that you are. Wow. So rock music is coming up. And the real authentic kind, I feel like you're the one that actually knows what you're doing, what you're talking. And there's so much energy building around this, you going public, you being exposed in some way. But there's so many levels of exposure that where this is coming from. Someone trying to put negative energy in your aura is exposing you to the fact that you are of the light. Yeah, let's get a couple more to clarify. You're definitely of the light in this energy. Yeah, you're definitely going places, and you may have done things for free for a while. It feels like you're going to be paid for that. Whatever you've been doing for free exposure is also paying off for you. So what else is going on in this energy? Yeah, I definitely feel like you're shining. There's also this vibe like you don't even realize how beautiful you are or how much you've grown. So Two of Wands is here. Okay. Now you have been planning for this, but it feels like you planned this so long ago that you may not even remember the motion that you set into place. I see seeds that are nurtured by a wet paper cloth, and the roots are starting to sprout. And you just got rows and rows of new harvest or this new crop that you've planted. So it's like it's in the back of your mind. You know you did something to start this movement to get this ball rolling, and it feels like you just don't realize how much this is going to pay off. Maybe even accepting this person as karmic who's now tripping in your energy. Maybe accepting them actually was kind of like an inconvenience. Maybe it was inconvenience to accept them, but you did so, and they were able to get so much healing out of it, which they can admit to, that they were healed in the process, and they do feel like they are better off. But it's just something about their ego that's not allowing them to really give you the credit that you deserve. They just have to call you out of your name. They give you too much attention. You're going to run with it. But it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. At the end of the day, you're affirming, I let go of all that no longer serves me. So as long as it's serving you, is in your life, it can say whatever it wants to say. It can keep on pumping your name in the algorithm and pushing your numbers up, because that's the vibe I'm getting. You may be into social media, TikTok, YouTube. You may be doing other things that people are not even aware of yet, but they're about to be. And then you have I forgive those who have hurt me. So as long as you forgive this person, you let it go. As long as it's serving you, you allow it to persist and do whatever it's doing. If it's having a temper tantrum, you just watch all the pieces unfold. So that's the vibe I'm getting over. This is a message for you. It's definitely one to take home and simmer on, because you're allowing people to make their own moves. And, in the past, those moves may have been discouraging. You gave this person a chance to get everything off of their chest, but now everything they say is helping you grow. It's helping you shine. You're eating. I'm definitely getting a vibe like you're eating, and it feels good. You have nothing to be afraid of, nothing to worry about. Everything is coming towards you. everything's beneficial in this energy. So I definitely hope that was beneficial. And let me know in the comments if you got something out of it. So there's more to come. I'm doing 2 a days. This is probably going to be tied into the next reading. You may want to check that out.